Currently, in our project, what we want to do is to get a protein which can be inexpensive to most people, and especially to children whose effect of malnutrition is more severe.
Let's say in Africa, we have the desert locust that is usually a menace. They grow in large numbers. So our idea was, now that it grows in large numbers and it is also in Africa, we are in Africa, we should try and see back home, can we then try to tap that? Other than becoming a menace, it becomes a food source. So we are going to use the insects to feed the chicken. The chicken provides us eggs and meat. That's why I come in. There's also, like my colleague who is with me, is a food scientist. He'll try to see, to make, to use it as an ingredient in human food. The idea that I have, or me and my partner in the project, is to go through insects, a good source of protein, and is easy to produce. The generation interval is quite short compared, like, for the big animals that will take about 2-3 years before they mature. The insects will take at most about a month, and they are ready, and also good protein.
It compares well with animal proteins. Even the amino acid profile is quite rich. So what we can say is that they are perfect replacements for the cattle meat.
A number of them are protein deficient, especially like the ones that are based on crop proteins. There are certain amino acids that will not be provided in adequate quantities.
The reason why we focus on the locust is because there is a history of consumption of locust in Kenya. So as you know, the consumption or the eating of insects, let's say entomophagy, is something, or some people feel it with some disgust. So that's why when we are selecting insects for human consumptions, we compare and see which insects can be easily consumed by humans. And since the locusts have history of consumption, they can be easily accepted by the local people.
What we did in the project area, we went capturing to get the diversity. And out of the diversity that we get, we are trying to see which ones grow faster. Just like we have in chicken, we have the broilers, we have the others. We also try to imagine insects also being biological entities. After we get back to Kenya, we'll now get to communities with the groups. The big target is women groups and the youth for 2 reasons. They are the ones that are affected seriously by malnutrition. Most of them are breastfeeding mothers, which is a big demand on their nutrition. The youth who could not be engaged or formally employed, create job employment, that is job creation. And from there, we want to also to improve the economic empowerment. Then my vision in a future to come is to have availability of insect meal. Like, you can just walk into an agrovet shop and say, I want soybean meal, I want cotton seed meal. You can just go there and say, I want locust meal.